Born a simple girl from the plains of Oklahoma,
Blanche Devereux
has led anything but a simple life. From an early age, she was destined to perform and influence people's lives with love and laughter.
She was born an actress from the first breath she ever drew.
Even through her many marriages and romances, she has continued to look on the bright side of life.
I just popped up out of nowhere and said to him, "I'd like to marry you." And he looked very surprised.
Blanche's
Love life has always been very important to her, and consequently, it's a source of great entertainment for her friends.
Did you hear that the world is ending right here, right where we stand? At least no one's pretending like that would even be bad. Oh, made it to the winter, oh, summer too long. Why would we live anywhere else? But don't say you weren't born. Ooh, beautiful Seattle, falling dog, woo woo, hot dog baby, hot dog, woo woo, hot dog baby, hot dog, woo woo. How do you like your hot dogs? Get your red hot here. How do you like your hot dog? Get your red hot here. Hot dog baby, hot dog, woo woo. Hot dog baby, hot dog. Woo woo. Hot dog baby, hot dog. Woo woo. Hot dog baby, hot dog. Hey Jojo, want a hot dog? We're at the game today. You want it plain, I know. I want mustard and onions to get your red hots here. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Get your red hots here. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Get your red hots here. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Woo woo. Oh, Larry. Oh, Contare. Oh, the blue, the pinto, the blue. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Get your red hots here. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Get your red hots here. Hot dog, baby, hot dog. Get your red hots here. Hey Jojo, that was fun, wasn't it? Great game.
Turn my head around, 'cause my feet won't touch the ground. Girl, one look from you, what am I to do? What am I to do? Chlorine smell on your skin, body butter rubbing, glitter on the lawn. Raspberry neon polish, sparkling in the mist, hotter than the sun. She's got tattoos, she sips like booze, and I keep going. She keeps me going. She tastes like
until I hit him with the realness. Figured I should say something, but you don't wanna hear me vent. You can talk bad all day long, I will never be impressed. Don't know what I did to make you feel that you be earning my respect. You do not scare me, no, you are not a threat. Anyone I want it, they can get it in a flash, no sweat. If you're gonna talk on my name, be say with your chest. Got my team on deck, taking out all pawns on my night. Got your queen in check, mate. Don't get touchy, don't be getting nigga feelings. All I do is kill shit, even when I'm chillin'. I'm Jay-Z on a bad day, Shakespeare on my worst days. Never been a punk, trust you can get it in the worst way. Fuck it, let me get a birthday cake and it ain't even my birthday. Cause when I switch, then they wanna say that I'm a bitch.
You're not listening, you're not listening. I said it with my chest and I don't care who I offend.
Came through swinging at the gate on a mad one, no fucks. Stepping to the kid, trying to bring it, I promise you'll have no luck. You sold out for a quick buzz, and honey, you got no love. No less than what I know that I'm worth, and I won't budge. In and out the doorways, jigging through the broad day. And anywhere would I be now if I went in none of your way? I've been exhausted, man, I think I need a tour break. Might take a trip to the Philippines and my Spanish boy hold a hay. Hold on my plug, like I'm back in town and I need an ounce, give me more flames. Take mom on the street, like get anything you want, this is your day. I follow the white rabbit, got a couple carrots, I know that I got bad habits. Trying to find a balance, I'm in the store like I wanna have it, I gotta have it. You are not the toughest or baddest, my pet is the maddest. I'm probably any careers and it's never right, I'm malice. Gas never lane, even on 10, and still they can't manage. They think I'm a shy one, like Narsins won't flip. But when I switch, then they wanna say that I'm a bitch.
I said it with my chest and I don't care who I offend. I said it with my chest and I don't care who I offend.
Happy Pride, everybody. You're listening to the 5th installment of the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour here on Freeform Portland. Please forgive the strange audio quality today as I'm spinning live from Seattle, Washington. I'm so excited to be here. Please tell me everything I should visit and do while in town on our Instagram page or at exhaustedqueersradiohour@gmail.com. As you've heard, we've been celebrating some Seattle area queer musicians when we started off the show with I Love Seattle by II of Cath, then Here Today by Slater Kinney. Then we headed back to the Midwest with Chicago's outside artist Jan Terry with Hot Dog Baby. Then we had Haley Kiyoko's brand new single Red Bikini, and we ended the set with Little Sim's Offense. I'm Blanche Devereux, and here's one from Bob the Drag Queen on Freeform Portland.
To the dirts and the woods music. Never would have made it if I never had the vision, but the whole experience that I could music. I can't reach it, I don't write shit, ain't got no motherfucking education, but I work hard and I wrote this with a little bit of divination. Time to liberate a generation. Y'all only counts the correlation. I ain't even got a pot to piss me, I still overcame my situation. Say what? Come on. God's gonna what? In America, I'm American, but I'm also black. But them crackers ain't giving me shit. Spent my life trying to reckon that. From slave nigga to free nigga to escaping from the hunting going down. And that's word to Harriet T, the queen of the underground. Say what? The queen. God's gonna what? Home of the brave, land of the free. But what the that mean to me? I got two rights, there's an A or B. It's either death or it's liberty.
Slavery?
Oh, the first mass incarceration.
Abolition?
Maybe that's complete annihilation.
Wait, did you really punch babies?
Allegations. But I will knock a baby out. I didn't put a little yak in the baby mouth. Cause if it means that the baby get a little more free, then it's right, left, hook when we in the south. I was back and forth and I ain't get caught. Breaking chains so I tote that Glock. Don't turn around and don't drag your feet. It's hot as hell cause I pack that heat.
I ain't never lost no passenger and I don't intend to start today. Everyone in this room is officially on the Underground Railroad with me. No one is more hopelessly enslaved than the one who falsely believes he's free.
Now say, wade in the water, wade in the water, Wade in the water, wade in the water, I said, wade in the water, wade in the water, Wade in the water, wade in the water, Wade in the water. Say what? Wade in the water. Come on. Wade in the water. God's gonna what? God's gonna trouble the water.
Butterflies flutter as you make your way over to invade my space. Oh, earnest eyes annihilate our masquerade, screaming all we can not say it. Oh, timid fingertips, our hearts sing when we skin the skin. No, I'm not a digital girl, no touch screen. World need you in my space. I wanna feel your warm embrace. Gotta kiss your heavenly face. I don't want no text bubbles, no square pixels. They just can't replace the chemistry when you're here with me. I tried swiping, tried texting and typing, but nothing beats the real. Cause what we have is somatic, and you know I'm an addict. Baby, I can't get you out my brain. Girl, I need another taste. Let's set the time and place. No, I'm not a digital girl, no touch screen. World need you in my space. I wanna feel your warm embrace. Gotta kiss your heavenly face. I don't want no text bubbles, no square pixels. They just can't replace the chemistry when you're here with me. Nothing compares to the rush I get when I'm with you. These feelings when we touch are brand new. Oh, I couldn't give this up. Won't lose you to a screen. I want you here with me. On a digital purple touchscreen in my space. I wanna feel your warm embrace. Gotta kiss your heavenly face. I don't wanna text those no square pixels. They just can't replace the chemistry when you're here with me. The chemistry when you're here with me.
I'm your girl, right? Love me hard, it's not my first time. I'm your girl, right? Heart still aches, you wanna hurt mine. I like your teeth, could watch you eat for days. A fancy steak, I'll pay. Is that perfume, or is it you? I taste, bite the skin, then tell me what I wanna hear now. Don't make me doubt. Promise me you'll never leave me. Don't let me down. I'm your girl, right? Love me hard, it's not my first time. I'm your girl, right? Heart still aches, you wanna hurt mine. Tell me what I wanna hear now. Don't make me doubt. I'm your girl, right? Love me hard, it's not my first time. Come break me in, or was it when for you we fuck all night on Ritalin? Tell me what I wanna hear now. Don't make me doubt. Promise me you'll never leave me. Don't let me down. I'm your
I'll Be Your Friend. Before that, we had New Tovolo with I'm Your Girl, Right? Then New Delisa with Digital Girl. And we started off that set with Bob the Drag Queen's Queen of the Underground. You're listening to Freeform Portland 90.3 and 98.3 FM and online at freeformportland.org. I'm Blanche Devereux, spinning live from Seattle today, and here's some Rainbow Kitten Surprise with Never Have I Ever.
When you're coming back to my fellas, hope I don't scare you, that would be careless. I just saying, no pressure. Could've told you I let it lie, don't scare you, that would be extra. Paying for mine, my therapist is driving on feathers. Yeah, I got it comfortable, yeah. But there's more that I want, damn. You got me seeing stars, and I just wanna put them in my pocket. I just wanna put you in my pocket. Damn, I get a locket, facing this Versace, and I got the problem. Sorry, that's an option, but I keep my options clean, like my doc says. Cold as ice, you fade me out twice. I know just what you like, just what you like. You're coming on the same. Baby, don't go, baby, don't go. Never, 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 you know. Baby, don't go, baby, don't go. Never have I Stick it like heat, stick it like heat. Watch my feet, oh, watch my feet. You feeling this beat, you feeling this beat. Let's play a game called Never Have I Ever Loved Somebody Like You. And you give me so clueless, you give me who's who in the kitchen with the rest. I've been in and on the fence, and I finally got down just to see you be you. You is all I'm looking for. You're looking through me to do what you do, please do, babe. Cold as ice, you fade me out twice. I know just what you like, just what you like. You're coming on to say, baby, don't go, baby, don't go. Never, 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 you know. Baby, don't go. Baby, don't go. Never have I ever.
We see things in a different light. Day is night and black is white. A little mind manipulation, denial wrapped in adoration. In your world of one, in your world of one, I taste your candy-coated light, and I don't register surprise. All you want is to deceive me. I won't play nice and make it easy. In your world of one, in your little world of one, world of one, in your selfish world. Drive a nail in the coffin of our relationship. Hurl some accusations at me. Maybe one will stay. In your world shit she will uncover. No better roses in your world of one. In your selfish world. In your world of drive a nail in the coffin of our relationship. Hurl some accusations at me, maybe one will stick. In your world of one, your world of one, in your selfish world.
Kick a column, watch it tumble. Now is not the time to mumble. Scream it out and feel the rumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble. Kick a column, watch it tumble. Now is not the time to mumble. Scream it out and feel the rumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble. I don't wanna be fucking treated like that. You don't wanna be fucking treated like that. No one wants to be fucking treated like that. No one wants to be fucking treated like that.
Grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this.
Suck the lime, take the bitter. Uncomfortable, not a quitter. Suck the lime, take the bitter. Uncomfortable, not a quitter. Build it up, wake up. 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 I don't wanna be fucking treated like that. You don't wanna be fucking treated like that. No one wants to be fucking treated like that. No one wants to be fucking treated like that.
Grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this, grip this, flip this, whip this, strip this. We are the noise, filter through, seek and destroy, feel it new. We are the voice, coming through, we can't avoid, bring the truth. We are the noise, filter through, seek and destroy, feel it new. We are the voice, coming through.
you tumble. Now is not the time to mumble. Scream it out and feel the rumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble. Kick a column, watch it tumble. Now is not the time to mumble. Scream it out and feel the rumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble. Fuck the system, make it crumble.
Shake, baby, 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 place that ass. Work, baby, 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 make it go fast. Clap, baby, 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 place that ass. Move, baby, 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 make it go fast. Twerk, baby, 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 turn things up. Drop, baby, 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 blaze it up. Round, baby, 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 turn things up. Baby, 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 get real boss. Shake, baby, 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 place that ass. Work, baby, 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 make it go fast. Clap, baby, 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 turn things up. Move, baby, 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 make it go wild. Twerk, baby, 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 turn things up. Drop, baby, 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 blaze it up. Round, baby, 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 blaze that up. Baby, 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 turn that ass up. Work, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 drop, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 round, baby, 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 clap, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 drop, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 round, baby, 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 clap, baby, 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 move, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 place that ass, work, baby, 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 make it go fast, clap, baby, 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 turn things up, move, baby, 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 make it go wild, twerk, baby, 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 turn things up, drop, baby, 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 blaze it up, round, baby, 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 blaze that up, baby, 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 turn that ass up, work, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 drop, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 round, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 move, baby, baby, baby. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that ass go crazy. Let me see it go down, baby. Light it up and blaze. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that ass go crazy. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that ass go crazy. Let me see it go down, baby. Light it up and blaze. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that ass go crazy. Let me see it go down, baby. Make that ass go blaze. 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 Make that ass go. Shake, baby, 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 place that ass. Work, baby, 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 make it go fast. Clap, baby, 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 turn things up. Move, baby, 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 make it go wild. Twerk, baby, 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 turn things up. Drop, baby, 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 blaze it up. Round, baby, 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 blaze that up. Baby, 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 turn that ass up. Work, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 drop, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 round, baby, 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 clap, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 work, baby, 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 drop, baby, 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 shake, baby, 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 round, baby, 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 clap, baby, 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 move, baby, baby, baby. Make that ass go blaze. 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 Make that ass go blaze.
That was Big Frida with Blaze That Ass. A lot of people up here, up north, don't know who Big Frida is. If you remember, back in, 2012 or something, Miley Cyrus, made twerking mainstream. But she stole all that. She stole the dance. She stole the music from New Orleans bounce culture. Big Frida is one of the OG bounce artists. She had her own, reality TV show. And one time I was down in New Orleans, and there's this really interesting and probably not legal venue that is amazing down there. It's called the Music Box. It's in like a patch of mud, and so you get there and you go to this like strange abandoned warehouse area, and like there's weeds growing up in the parking lot, and you're like, there's no way this is real. And you just keep walking through this marshland hoping you don't get bit by a gator. And then you'll see Big Frida standing in the marsh, and then she will look at you like she wants to kill you. And so you keep walking and you don't say hello. And then you get into the Music Box backyard, and there's all these like sound and music installations you can play with until the show starts. And then she plays her music, and it's awesome. And there's all these bounce artists everywhere, and everybody's rocking out, and it's awesome. And then the show ends, and everybody's milling around and leaving and stuff. And then as you're leaving, you see Big Frida, and she's there filming her reality show, and there's beef, and they're filming the beef. And so you still can't go up and say hi because they're like fighting and stuff for the reality show. And anyway, that was my experience kind of meeting Big Frida. I mean, I guess we didn't say hello and we're not on like a first name basis, but she looked at me like she wanted to kill me. So I count it as having met Big Frida. And, you know, that's my kind of like, you know, regular experience going down to New Orleans all the times I've been there. Before that, we had Peaches with Flip This. And before that, we had Carol Pope's World of One. And we started off that set with Rainbow Kitten Surprise with Never Have I Ever. Coming up next is Christine W. Music's Gonna Save Us. And if you wait around, you're going to hear my story about having met Christine W. This is the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour. I'm the Blanche Devereux, and this is Freeform Portland.
quiet yet aim to be daring. I wanna be loud and proud. This shit is illusion, the industry scares me. I thought since my titties are pretty, I'd conquer, not cower. I'm louder, I'm bigger. The women are at war. 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 They're asking me what am I wearing. I tell them to watch what you say when you ask for me. For each inch I bend to your knees, I'm closer to causing a quake on the ground floor. I'm clawing away at my beauty. I'm ugly, I'm crass, I'm choosy. I'm picky cause you cannot do me. Planted my feet in the mud. The women are at war. 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 Run the beaten road, do the city life. Smart mouth, bad wife. I came from the women, not a bust a dough down. Pick a fight with you, cut the light switch. You know it's in my blood. No, know when I'm robbing the check in the sun. When I'm robbing the check out of sun. Women are at war. The women are at war. The women are at war. The women are at war. It's okay if I don't get figured out, it's fine. Hold up, when did my body determine my gender? And when did your labels land on my agenda? Even when body don't feel right, body can function so body can survive.
It takes some time to let you go for good. 'Cause all of mine was spent on you. I would go back, rewind, a different view. I should have seen the truth before it burned. I turned to run, but you always grab my hand. Give you the gun, and then follow your commands. Dancing my tears away. Drinking to a new day. Dancing my tears away. Drinking to a new day. I think it's not so bad. Dancing my tears away. Drinking
Portland Fruit Tree Project is a grassroots, nonprofit gleaning organization that provides a community-based solution to a critical and growing need in Portland and beyond. Access to healthy food and the benefits provided by trees, including cleaner air, shade, and food. By empowering neighbors to share in the harvest and care of urban fruit trees, Portland Fruit Tree Project seeks to prevent waste, build community knowledge and resources, and create sustainable ways to obtain healthy, locally grown food. For more information, portlandfruit.org.
You are listening to the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour on Freeform Portland, KFFP 90.3 FM and 98.3 FM here in Portland. This is the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour, and I am Blanche Devereux. You just heard Mila Jam with DMTA. Before that, you heard Cleo Reed with Women at War. Before that, you heard Jungle with Us Against the World. And we started off this set with Christine W., Music's Gonna Save Us. And as promised, here's my story. Okay, so picture it. You're like 24 or 5 or something. You're a baby. And you're in St. Louis, Missouri. And you hear that Christine W. is coming to town. So you're pretty stoked. You want to go see it. Unfortunately, she's playing at a gay bar called The Complex. The Complex is one of the many gay bars in town that is very, very mean to women. They don't want women in their space at all. They will accept women if they show up with the gay men, but if you go by yourself, sometimes they'll kick you out. They won't let you in at all, or they'll let you in and they'll just be really mean to you the whole time. Well, Christine W.'s a woman, so, you know, on this particular night, they had to sort of like let up on their douchey policies and be nice to us women who showed up. So, we got in, I get to the front row, and I'm totally stoked. It's an awesome show. Christine does a great job. If you don't know about Christine W., she's this really cool musician. She's like from Las Vegas. She's an ex-showgirl, so she's like 6 feet tall. And she like plays all these instruments, and she does all this, it's like electronic music. She's like had a bunch of hits on the electronic charts over the years. And anyway, so she's gorgeous. She's standing on this stage in these like 6-inch at least stiletto heels, plus she's 6 feet tall, so she's just like towering over us. She's putting on this great show. As the show's ending, I see her see me, because I'm in the front row, and she bends down to kiss me, except she's so tall that the kiss becomes more of a headbutt. So it's like blam. She just like it's like an assault, and it was awesome. It was like the coolest thing I'd ever experienced. After the show, I go get my CD signed, and we have like a super sweet conversation, a super sweet moment, and yeah. So Gen Z. If you're wondering about whether or not you should go out to that show tonight, you should go see live music, and you might get kissed/assaulted by a gorgeous showgirl. You never know what's going to happen. So go out and see live music tonight. Now, we're about to hear a story. If you listened to the first episode of the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour, you heard a story from McMinnville lesbian famous Cath and her story about finding community in queer spaces down in Mississippi. This is part 2 of her story. This is Cath and finding the house parties down in Mississippi. Enjoy.
Hey. So if you missed the chance to hear my last story about going out on the town with 2 straight bars with my cohort friends while doing my master's degree in Southern Mississippi, please tune in to the archive and listen to episode 1. So once I knew that I was going to go to the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, I began to research if there were any gay bars in that town. I was hopeful that meant gay bars might be where I least expect to find them. You know, queers, we're a resilient group. Queer spaces pop up. We seem to congregate to create community, create safety in the least safe places. So I was hoping to find something where I could meet local queers in Hattiesburg. I researched a little bit on the internet, and I found one bar that had very little online presence. In fact, it seemed cryptic almost about identifying itself as a queer space. There was just enough in the post, and I was using just enough coded language deciphering that I was fairly sure that I had stumbled on to the possibility of the one gay establishment in Hattiesburg. So, time came for me to fly to Hattiesburg, and I was nervous. And I was nervous not only to fly into Hattiesburg, I was nervous to grab a cab from the airport to my dorm. This was actually before Uber, before Lyft, so it was cabs. And, I'm in the South, so I was a little concerned. I look very queer. I don't blend in. I do not fly under the radar. I am me. And I didn't know what I'd face as far as perhaps some outright homophobia and violence. And I thought that might happen as soon as I was on the ground. So my plane lands, and I get off the plane, very, very small airport. And I look up, and there is my friend Jack. I'm so thankful she is there waiting for me. And Jack is the one that actually found our master's programs at University of Southern Mississippi. And she was taking a different program, but we were going to be there the same summer. So she's there, smiley face, waiting for me, and I was so incredibly relieved. She's a straight lady, as far as I know. She falls well inside that whole stereotypical look, straight lady, touch a hippie, naturally beautiful. I love you, Jack. Anyway, my plane lands, smallest airport, there's Jack. I go to get my luggage. All the luggage comes really flying out of this one conveyor belt. It didn't even matter what size. Big, small, boxes, golf clubs, everything was on this, on this one conveyor belt. The flight wasn't full, but there was still a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, the flight's not full because who really wants to fly into Hattiesburg? But anyway, there we are. Jack's there. We hug tight. And riding back to the airport, Jack told me that the cabbie had charged her $50 to ride back to the airport to get me. But clearly, it was worth it because the whole thing was a little sketchy. In fact, as we walked out to the cab and I looked, he pops the trunk, doesn't move, pops the trunk. I grab my luggage. I throw it into the back, and I'm like, I'm fine loading my own luggage. But the whole thing just felt kind of strange because usually they help you with that. I climb into the cab, and I'm not kidding, man. It smells like smoke, sweat, and infection. And I'm gagging a little bit, and I'm just like, I just got to get through this. We just got to get to the dorm. This guy, he's like kind of permanently attached to his seat. His seat was really broken, so he's sitting real low and really far back. And he's just molded to his seat. And he kind of grunts Southern hello at me. And I look at Jack, and her eyes, she's like, I could see it in her eyes, like, see why I came back to get you? Man, it was a ride. So we pull up in front of the dorm. It's a brand new dorm, in fact. And of course, they built it in the style of a Southern plantation. It has these huge white pillars in the front with this large porch-like area. Part of me was a little uncomfortable. I could already tell that there were going to be many things that would make me uncomfortable. Just about being there, really, because so much of this town, as we drove through it, I could already tell, right, that it gives kind of this nod to its racist past. So we get out, pay the cabbie, go inside our dorm room that we're going to share. 2 small beds, one on each side of the room, 2 small desks, and then these rocking desk chairs. But the highlight of all of it, we had our own bathroom. And I was so thankful because, dorms so often share bathrooms, but I was grateful that that was not the case. So Jack and I kind of unpack our stuff, sit around, and we get a chance to really catch up, which was really fun just to sit there in the room together and talk and know we're going to have all summer together, at least 9 weeks together. The next day, I attended my classes. I came out as queer in all of my classes and that very first day, because being closeted was something that I vowed that I would never do again. So overall, it was a solid group of people, particularly those that were not from Mississippi. There were local folks that were also in my program, and they were interesting. As I came out and just talked about my life really openly, I talked about having a partner, talked about, wanting to have a baby, talked about all those things. And I quickly got this feeling that I may be the very first completely out queer person that they had ever encountered. I also felt like it was refreshing to some of the cohort folks that were not in Mississippi. Perhaps because they hadn't met anyone so out either. I don't know. But anyway, I just talked really matter-of-factly about being queer. And I just wasn't going to show shame, and I wasn't going to feel like I needed to hide anything. I discovered that day that classes were from Tuesday through Thursday. So no Monday, no Friday classes? What? That means 4-day weekends every weekend. And I was like, that has never been true for me in my whole life. So I had worked my whole life. It was really cool to think that they'll pack the classes in 3 days and then I get these 4 days on the weekend to actually kind of figure it out, explore, and get to know people. So of course I quickly began to get to know some of the people in my cohort. I was asking questions of each of them, trying to determine if there were any other queer people in my program. And I just tried to gauge the acceptance, perhaps political leanings of all these new friends. I kind of have to do this, folks. It's kind of imperative to my safety. I can't be caught by surprise by someone that could be a huge danger to me, or whether it's outright or whether it's hidden. I just have to gauge of what my safety is around me. Jack and I would use our evenings. We'd talk about our day, compare notes, stories. She was in this administrative program, and we both quickly decided that I was winning because the school counseling students were way better than the administrative master students. Her program, it appeared, was full of a bunch of like egocentric, misogynistic, white male asses. So we loved living together. We loved sharing our stories in the dorm. I don't know that I've laughed harder than that ever since. It was just a really good time, and I will remember it for my lifetime. So I quickly began to try to figure out where the queers were in Hattiesburg. I knew they existed. I knew they were around. I just needed to find them. So I figured that where should I start to look? So I knew that many of them were going to be hidden in plain sight. So there was not any really queer places to go except for the one bar, which I wasn't ready quite yet to try to investigate. I kind of wanted to meet some local queer people first and ask them about it. That's just a safer approach. So I was trying to figure out, like, where should I go? Where should I go? Well, Buffalo Wild Wings was a central location in Hattiesburg to go get beers and hang out. And my cohort, we began to do that. And that became kind of a staple of kind of our entertainment for ourselves with those 4 days off. So I thought, we might as well start there. So I thought, am I going to find my community at Buffalo Wild Wings? I mean, I guess it's as good a place as any to look. So I walked in. The first time I was there, I walk in and bingo, not even kidding. There's this cute, butch, queer woman mopping the floor. My gaydar's ringing big in my head, and I'm like, yep. So I order my beers, and I walk over to her, and I attempt just to start a conversation. I'm like, hi, what's your name? Have you worked here long? What are some fun places to go into this town, for us to find our community? And I'm looking at her. And she just has this long stare. She's staring at me. She's sizing me up. I could see the pistons firing in her brain. She's checking safety. She's being incredibly cautious with her information. But she begins to barely warm up. She looks at me dead in the eye, and here's what she says. Nowhere. We don't go anywhere. That's why we have house parties.
You are listening to Freeform Portland 90.3 and 98.3 FM. This is the Blanche Devereux, and this is the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour, and this is Cath telling the story about finding queer community down in Mississippi. Enjoy.
So we just stared at each other for a minute, and I said, "Oh, yeah? Well, how do I get myself invited to one of those house parties?" She says, "Be patient. Don't push. I will invite you when I know you better, and I know you are," she kind of looks around, "when I know you're safe." Fair enough. Took my beer, went to drink with my table of cohort friends, and this local queer woman continues to mop. I wish I could tell you that I remembered her name, but I don't. So we're just going to call her Halsey, which, while I don't remember her name, I do remember that her name was pretty femme, and it kind of didn't fit her at all. So Halsey works. We'll call her Halsey. I could tell the entire time I was there that night that she was paying really close attention to me and really close attention to basically my whole table, because she's sizing me up. She's trying to figure this out. She wants to know, if not just that I'm safe, but that everybody's safe. So she wasn't really friendly, right? She didn't make a point to really come over. She walked around the outskirts of us a few times, but I could tell she was softening. So by the middle of the second week, I had been to Buffalo Wild Wings 8 times, because that really is where we went every night. And on that next time that I came in, I had a breakthrough. Halsey was behind the counter when we all came into the door. Remember, this was visit number 9. I ordered 2 pitchers of beer from my table. And Halsey leans over across the counter and whispers to me, "Hey, do you want to come to a house party tomorrow night?" I was stunned, and I was thrilled, and I was beyond excited. I enthusiastically accepted. She told me it was at 8 o'clock and to give her details of where she should pick me up around 7:30. So before I left that night, I wrote down on a napkin my dorm name and my cell number, and I gave it to her on the way out. I remember telling some of my cohort friends that I was going to attend this queer house party the next night, on Friday night. And man, the amount of concern in the room. "You don't know this woman," said one of my friends. "What if she's taking you off to kill you or dump you in a dumpster?" Man, I'm going to be really, really pissed if we find you in a dumpster. That's like a direct quote from one of my really overprotective friends. I tried to explain to her that I didn't have concerns about that. I told her that Halsey's queer and she's cautious, and that's why it took me 9 damn visits to Buffalo Wild Wings to get an invitation to this house party. So there's no way that I wasn't going to go. Well, my friends were not happy. They were not happy at all with my decision, but they didn't really get it, right? I knew that they were not going to understand, no matter how much I tried to explain it, that I just didn't have a concern for my safety in this situation. So the next night, I was ready to go at 7:30 in front of my dorm. The next evening, Halsey rolls up, of course, in a Toyota little pickup truck, red, big tires, all of it. I hop in, and away we went. We drove through the parts of the city that I had not seen. We landed in this really nondescriptive suburban neighborhood. It was an average 1-story house. These queers were indeed hidden in plain sight. We roll up right on the front lawn. There were quite a few cars that were already there, filled the driveway, parked along the street. So Halsey just parked in the middle of the lawn. We walk into the house, and I immediately figured out that I had indeed found the queer community. There were about 10 to 15 people there. They were in the living room, dining room, out on the patio, standing in the kitchen. All of them had long neck bottles of beer in their hand. They're laughing, they're talking. Halsey says loudly, "Y'all, this is Cath, and she's from Oregon." That's all they needed. Most of them came up, said hi, they approached me. Many were curious about Oregon, what it was like to live in a state that was much more accepting of queers than their own. In fact, I had 2 people kind of ask me that. What it's like to live in the West Coast? What is it like to feel like you can actually be out? I had this one woman named Autumn, and she approached me. She was super cute, femme, and incredibly flirtatious. We just kind of all hung out, and Autumn kind of stuck with me most of the night. We talked, we laughed, I just felt really safe. Like deep in my soul, I felt safe. And a few people talked about how the house parties were just safer overall. And now one person, they did mention the gay bar downtown. So I took that opportunity to talk to them and I asked him some questions. And he was like, oh, you haven't been yet? You haven't been to the gay bar? You should check it out. Just be careful, he said. He said that bar was very much on the DL. No one except the local queers actually knew that it was even open or what it was, because if it was found out, it wouldn't be there very long. They would literally take it out. Like the people of the town would shut it down. He told me that when I go, to not worry that it doesn't look open. He said that you have to enter in the back because from the front, you will see it doesn't look open at all. But when you come in the back, he said, you will understand. When you go, you will understand what I mean. So I was very curious and I was excited to do that, but I was also really enjoying this house party. So later that night, I got back in Halsey's truck. She dropped me back off at my dorm. It was pretty late. It was probably after midnight. I go inside, and there are a couple of my cohort friends literally waiting up for me, completely worried, both of them like my little mothers. And it was sweet, but I didn't know how to tell them that I was far safer at that house party than I was a few nights before when I was at those 2 straight bars with all of them. The next time I share, I'm going to talk about the trip downtown to the gay bar, as well as my adventures in town at other bars with a few of those same queer friends.
What do you see when you look in my eyes? Feel a little lost and I feel a little anxious. Playing too safe, wanna be a little dangerous. Feet say eating and call me a banquet. Wrist on snowfall, feeling like Franklin. 4 big dames, but my neck's gon' slide. Grind in the winter, spend the summer outside. Damage my lungs till the pain subside. And I take a little moment for my niggas that died. But you niggas don't know, can't guess what I've been through. There's a lot of weird shit that I'm into. Thinking about those times in life, like I'm f***ed by the shit that I ain't even consent to. I done crossed paths with a lot of dark souls. Lines got blurred with the friends and the foes. Body ain't working quite like it used to. Swear it ain't much of this I wanna get used to. Time moves fast, I just wanna hit pause. Better yet, let me find a way to rewind. And I've been watching my parents get older. Damn. Will they ever see me shine? Will they ever see me happy? I promise mom and daddy I'm trying. I'm just looking for a sign. Somebody tell me it'll all be fine. Roll another blunt, then I pull another shot. Been giving this shit all I got. It's D money in case you forgot. Swear I never try to be something I'm not. Bitch. Earth sign Danes, feel a need to be grounded. Feel a little dull, feel a little astounded. Cause lately I've been sharpening my discernment. I'm learning, but it's feeling like I'm surrounded by a lot of fake shit. Sometimes snake shit. Niggas won't give none, but they quit to take shit. But I've been longing for some more connection, protection. Now I'm staring at my reflection, and I'm saying, pressing on, I'm a soldier.
Not normal to feel that bubbly. With this kind of talent, with this kind of, you're healthy, you're smart, you're hardworking. You should have more connection. Yes.
Feel a little bold, feel a little apprehensive. My whole life I was always defensive. But never been good at saving. I probably don't want it if it ain't expensive. My list of grievances is getting extensive. Lately I've been watching my friend list shrink. Thinking about the days we was all in sync. Lord, I don't want to see another ship sink. So I'ma just keep on floating my boat. Now I gotta live with this slit on my throat and a stain on my heart thinking need new strings. Lately this life been clipping my wings, and I'm still longing for some more connection, protection. Still staring at my reflection, and I'm saying, roll another blunt, then I pull another shot. Been giving this shit all I got, and it's big dames in case you forgot. Swear I never try to be something I'm not. Wait, except happy. Yeah, swear to God, till it's over, you gon' see me try. Sometimes I just wanna say fuck all of this shit, wanna ball up and let myself cry. Then I remember I'm grown now, gotta find happiness on my own now. I got traumas, put them all in my songs now. Battle scars on me, I'm strong now, but I can still use some more love.
This is really, really important to you. Not for the limelight. This is important to you. You is a part of you that believes that this is why you were put here.
Time moves fast, I just wanna hit pause. Better yet, let me find a way to rewind. And I've been watching my dreams come true. Will they ever see me shine? Yes. Will they ever see me happy? Yes. I promise they me and I'm trying. I'm just looking for a sign. Somebody tell me it'll all be fine.
This is part of the evolution.
Interstellar drive, you're my addiction, baby, I can't get enough. The more I think of you, the more I fall in love. Caught in this orbit, free falling from up above. From up above, interstellar ride. Still seeing glimpses of you when I close my eyes. Can't shake the feeling that you're always on my mind. Forward and backward, dripping in and out of time. We're out of time, time to go down, down. Time to go down, down. Time to go down, down. Time to come down. Interstellar, interstellar, interstellar love. Interstellar, interstellar, interstellar love. Interstellar, interstellar, interstellar love. Interstellar, interstellar, interstellar love. Interstellar dream made me reality, a planetary being. Got my own galaxy and you're stuck in between. You try to fight, ain't nothing like my gravity. Like my gravity, yeah. I'll take you to the sun. I'll have you see the stars, I'll show you I'm the one. Said love was over, but it's only just begun. Flying so high right now, no ain't nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. Time to go down, down. Time to come down, down.
So here we are, you're staring at me teary-eyed. I think it's time you said it. I swear you won't regret it. Damn, I'm glad you said it. Here we are, I'm staring at you, worried I won't find the words to fix it. Baby, please just listen. Then maybe we could fix this. I'm so happy that you're here, and I can see that you really understand that I need you here with me, but you don't have to say a word. I'll save myself. Not asking for devotion, I just need you to care. Not asking for nirvana, I just want you to be there. Just cause I'm crying rivers don't mean I'm asking for help. I'll save myself. Woo! I'll save myself. Woo! I'll save myself. Woo! I'll save myself. Woo! I'll save myself. Don't get me wrong, you're all I want. I know it's hard, I don't mean to discourage. No, it's not on purpose. Loving me takes courage. I'm so happy that you're here, and I can see that you really understand that I need you here with me, but you don't have to say a word. I'll save myself. Not asking for devotion, I just need you to care. Not asking for nirvana, I just want you to be there. Just cause I'm crying rivers don't mean I'm asking for help. I'll save myself. 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 When I need you here, yeah, I'll call your name, and I hope you do it too if you feel the same. How does that sound, babe? I don't ever wanna take the choice away, so I'm not asking for devotion. I just need you to care. Not asking for nirvana, I just want you to be there. Just cause I'm crying rivers don't mean I'm asking for help. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. I'll save myself.
Pretty tough stuff, and pretty tough to change the mood, but I think we all desperately need and can use a change of mood. What we've got is some adult entertainment. Rough Trade is what's called an underground band. They have a cult following in their hometown of Toronto, a cult of adults and adult art students and adult actors, because they are a very theatrical group. And the cult includes, well, just a whole bunch of adults, and it's an enormous cult, and it's a growing one. And recently they've been receiving enthusiastic reviews from international magazines. They are new, they're original, and they're with us tonight. They're superb musicians. Would you welcome, please, Rough Trade.
Somebody call 811, cause I'm about to dig. I've gotta stretch all day just to keep my body moving. I'm tired in a way that's very confusing. Really need to rest my body. We should probably stop this party. I'll go rest in a dark place, hide away my pretty face. Farewell to those who love me, sayonara, junior gems. I gave you all I had to watch the downfall would be sad. I'll rest in my bed chamber, tame a rain to become a painter. Does it matter? Probably not. Go to Maui on a yacht. So many years I've been gone, and the gems met gems, and more gems were spawned. They hear my lunges in their fabrics, hear my whispers in their craft supplies. Mother gem never left you, she just had to rest her thighs. They're finding dinosaurs with feathers. When they find my fossils, they'll find friends. They're finding trilobites in deserts. When they find my relics, they'll find waves. She must have been a goddess. Dig up the dirt, unearth the diva. She needs to be on stage, the children need her. Dig up the dirt, unearth the diva. She needs to be on stage, the people need her. What's the magic word? Please. They're finding dinosaurs with feathers. When they find my fossils, they'll find friends. They're finding trilobites in deserts. When they find my relics, they'll find waves. She must have been a goddess. Dig up the dirt from the perspective of a respected paleontologist. Dig up the dirt. Year? Real soon. Look at what I found, I'll probably get an award. Send it to museum to be viewed and stored. Female age, unknown, but the joints are very pretty and pickle chip tone. Update the history, tell science the news. We got a curry starlet who took a career snooze. Move the mammoth, that's 10,000 years old. We got a doozy here, she was pants in gold. She's a treasure! Dust her off and put her back on stage! Dig up the dirt, unearth the diva. Yeah! Dig up the dirt, unearth the diva. Dig up the dig, unearth the diva. Unearth the diva. Dig up the dig, unearth the diva. Oh God, we found something. It's me. They're finding dinosaurs with feathers. When they find my fossils, they'll find friends. They're finding trilobites in deserts. When they find my relics, they'll find waves. She must have been a goddess. They're finding dinosaurs with feathers. When they find my fossils, they'll find friends. They're finding trilobites in deserts. When they find my relics, they'll find waves. She must have been a goddess. She was, and she's still
like a Babadook, mad slump, brushing off the bump like a vacuum, suck her up, sissy flowing fat like a panda, bamboo, sissy doing voodoo, creamy like a yoo-hoo. I live in a mansion, fancy, they wanna couple up with a cutie like me, wanna do a couple bumps on my bum cheek, sneaky, make a milli weekly, giggling like tee-hee.
I got beats, baby, I mean shit that's super wavy. The birds, they call me lazy, but me and baby's crazy. Anyone wanna come with me? No backseats, just VIP. Sissy be there in a jiffy, that's a guarantee. The world is cars, I got a master key.
Skirt. People get mad cause I'm Stevie's bitch. Wanna be like me, wanna make the switch. You android pussies only show up green. The irony is that you've got no green. I take all your money and I live in your pocket. A trapezoidal bitch with the tech of a rocket. Petty demands and you don't say please, and I'll remember that when you're burning in hell.
Go thump like a Babadook, mad slump, brushing off the grump like a vacuum, suck her up, sissy flowing fat like a panda, bamboo, sissy doing voodoo, creamy like a yoo-hoo. Go thump like a Babadook, mad slump, brushing off the grump like a vacuum, suck her up, sissy flowing fat like a panda, bamboo, sissy doing voodoo, creamy like a yoo-hoo. Like a yoo-hoo. Creamy like a yoo-hoo.
Everything's a big deal and nothing's a
Sissy flowing fat like a yoo-hoo.
Master key, I'm the masterpiece, I'm the Mona Lisa. Haters moan for me, wanna break a piece of my Kit Kat square, tryna fancy feast on my dairy. Yeah, if you're cute and you're cuddly, you come with me. I got a tub and some bubbles in my shapery. I can cut you a deal that you won't believe. I can make you bleed, I can make you me.
I can make you me. I can make you me. I can make you me.
Do one that's like, I took the drugs and the drugs are working.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working.
Like a bubble doom, mad slump, brushing off the grump like a vacuum, sucker up, sissy flowing fat like a panda, bamboo, sissy doing voodoo, creamy like a yoo-hoo. I live in a mansion, fancy, they wanna couple up with a cutie like me, wanna do a couple bumps on my bum cheek, sneaky, make a milli weekly, giggling like tee-hee.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs and the drugs are working.
Fucked up like a bubble doom, mad slump,
I took the drugs and the drugs are working.
brushing off the grump like a vacuum, sucker up,
And the drugs are working.
sissy flowing fat like a panda, bamboo.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working.
Master key, I'm the masterpiece, I'm the Mona Lisa.
And the drugs are working.
Break a piece of my Kit Kat square, trying to find your feet for my
Drugs are working.
If you're cute and you cuddle, you come with me. I got a tub and some bubbles.
And the drugs are working.
I can cut you a deal that you won't believe. I can make you bleed, I can make you me.
We did it, you guys. We did it. The 5th installment of the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour is in the can. We just heard Yayomis by Big Sis. Before that, we had brand new Leslie Hall with Fossil and Fringe. She just released that a few hours ago. Before that, we had classic Rough Trade with Butch. Then Fuzzbox with Pink Sunshine. Before that, we had Vincent with Save Myself. Then Chromanichi with Interstellar. And Danes with PTSD. Thank you to McMinnville famous lesbian Cath with her second installment of Finding Community in Mississippi. It was a rather silly music day today with the Exhausted Queers Radio Hour, wasn't it? We'll get back to the moody, sexy stuff next show, you guys, we promise. As always, this is MFSB with Love is the Message. See you all in 2 weeks. Be gay, do crime.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.